What's up, man?
Brody, what's
That
happening? Me and
never
my
changed
bad,
with
bro.
you, dude.
Huh?
You never changed.
Nah, man, that's what they say, man. That's what they
Really?
say. Hold on. So, bro, we don't got that much time, so let's just get straight into it. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know I'm already running on borrowed time, so let's get to it. Hey, uh, thank you for doing this. We have the motherfucking legendary one and only HANiF, formerly known as Luck One. This is him in the flesh. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm feeling great, bro. It's good to be here with you, dog, for sure.
Awesome, man. Let's get to it. Okay. What does HANiF mean?
Hanif comes from the Arabic word Hanafah. In the Quran, Allah says, he says, وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ دِينَ حُنَفَاءَ. So I've only commanded you to be upright and to practice religion of the Hanif. Hanif, Hanafah means to incline, something that inclines, right? So in Arabic, words have a trilateral root. Like katib is a person that reads from a book. Kitab is a book. Katub could be a place where you store books, right?
Okay. Okay. Um. What? So, tell me about the name Luck One. Why? What made you choose the name Luck One? How'd you get that name?
No, I used to say I can't tell you where my name came from unless you defeated me in a battle. That was our bar back in the day. You could never tell, but it was lyrically underestimated, certainly killing your overestimated niggas easily. It was when I seen that poetic justice and Tupac goes to kick it to Shorty and she's like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Lucky. Did that, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, you know what I mean? That was something I aspired to be on that level. So, I just kind of I was like 10 when I started rapping. So he just took it from there. It was like MC Lucky One, then it evolved, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What makes you want to just go back to your government name though? What makes you want to just be like, you know what? No more nicknames. My
Yeah,
mama named me HANiF. I'm
yeah.
HANiF.
I think that I just got to a point where I was like, I used to rap and wanted like even now I put out music, but it's not. I used to want to like be popping, and that means catering to a lot of really weak people, a lot of really slow people. It means trying to put yourself in a position to like you know like I don't want to be popping, you know what I'm saying? And so when I decided I didn't want to be popping, I want to be sleeping with strangers and buying a different shirts every night when I go out. I just wanted to make music. I just decided to just take it back. Even though most niggas know me as Luck, you know what I'm saying? Like even
Yeah.
now, people know me more as Luck than as HANiF. But like I dropped two albums last year, and the first one I went by the rapper named HANiF the Barber, because most people that know me on the internet now know me from cutting hair. I stopped rapping for 5 years. And then this one I just dropped is Northeast Needs, So like now I just change my rap name every tape because I'm not making no music for dumb niggas. If you can't keep up with my like name change, it's still Hanif. And a lot of niggas won't. You'll see people fluctuating it out because they can't keep up. And I'm not here to cater to dumb motherfuckers, man. Like if you really don't want to hear this music, it ain't for you. I make this for niggas who want to hear this shit, actually enjoy this shit. I'm not trying to create no fans. You know what I mean? I sell music to hundreds of people every time I drop. You know what I mean? It's always a couple hundred sales at least. And I don't have no Spotify, no streaming, you know what I'm saying? But it's because I have real fans.
So question. So you said you're gonna change your name every time you drop a project. Is that
Yeah.
like to signify like the place of where you are in your life, or like
It
you know
could
what I'm
be,
saying?
or like what I'm
Or is it
talking
like
about
a
on the
different
album.
moniker for each project?
Yeah, because each project really, if you listen to like, I just made a post about this. If you listen to Beautiful Music 1 and you listen to No Sympathy, it sounds like two completely different rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm rapping about some shit. It sounds like it's like two different rappers.
Mm-hmm.
And so like like my next tape, depending on I got two in the clip, but I got a mixtape King of the Northwest 3, and I got one called No Cap. No Cap is Hanif Jihad. King of the Northwest 3 is Handsome Face Hanif. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it really fits because like Hanif the Barber, I never worked at the Great Clips. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about getting, and I'm
yeah,
not capping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
and when I go with the Northeast Leaf, if you listen to No Sympathy, I'm just talking this regular Northeast shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mostly look
Great.
at it like,
That's a great segue into my next question. Where are you
go
from?
for Northeast
For the
Portland,
people
man.
that don't know, if they don't know,
Northeast
have been
19th
sleeping under a
Avenue,
rock.
4500 block, man. You know what it is, Prescott Street, man. Yeah,
Okay. Northeast
yeah.
Portland.
all day.
Um,
It ain't gonna change.
okay. Okay. Let's get a. I want to ask another question. Were you born Muslim or did you convert?
So actually, everybody's born a Muslim because Islam comes from two words: silm and sound, peace and submission. All babies are at peace. All babies are in submission. That's the natural state of everything. The trees are Muslims. The animals are Muslims. The trees worship Allah when they fall, leaves drop in the fall. The animals worship Allah in a whole number of ways. Everybody's born a Muslim. I was born a Muslim, but I was to answer your question. I think what you're asking is, was I raised in a Muslim household? Yes, my parents are both Muslim. My dad started the mosque, so
Oh,
I'm a
nice.
PK. I'm a preacher's kid.
Okay. Yeah. In another way. That's
What
dope.
up,
That's dope.
Goose? How many
Huh?
kids you got now?
Yeah, that's dope. Okay. What schools did you go to in Portland growing up?
I went to Tubman, and I went to the Almighty Grand High, baby.
Tubman and Green.
Generals on a punk ass bitch. Even the colors of my shop, blue and gray. What you know about it, man?
Hey man, that's cool for you, man.
So it's a fuck
I went to
jam.
Jeff,
What
man.
a
I went
fuck
to
jam.
Centennial, man.
Fuck jam.
I went to Jefferson High School in Centennial, man, when I was out there, man. So
Centennial. Whoa, whoa.
yeah. I never used to tell people that, but I'm a, you know,
Keep that under the
I'm being
cap.
a little bit more open with my shit these
Just
days,
like
man.
my
I'm not.
younger life in Vancouver, race, and I talk about that. I'm from Portland. Like I also lived in Vancouver for a long time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck it. It is what it is. And
It is what it
there's some
is.
real motherfuckers everywhere. There's some cool people I met, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So moving forward, uh, uh, uh okay. Um, what did you go to prison for? And when did you go to prison?
I went to prison year 2001, I think. It was an armed robbery with the use of a firearm. And it was basically we robbed this dude for like a quarter pound of weed. And then my stupid ass, I shot the house up because I had subsonic ammunition and the deuce deuce. That means that when you fire it, it don't make no sound. So I was into shooting at everything back then. Everything. Niggas would just be middle of the day,
Allegedly,
urgent part,
allegedly,
give you a whole
allegedly.
clip. Like no, like straight the fuck up. I had 100 round. I remember that gun. I bought a hundred case of 100 rounds of ammo, and them shits was like I had like 4 of them shits left by the time I got locked up. So I used to shoot at everything.
So what was the name of the you know what I'm saying, the actual charges?
I took a plea to second-degree robbery, and it was a measure 11. So I wound up doing 5 years and 10 months, day for day. You know.
Mm. How you think that affected you?
Oh man, if it wasn't for prison, I mean, I had bad hygiene before prison. I mean, I was like not a completed person. I was, you're trying to find yourself. I was locked up from 17 to 23. Most people is going to the club, having kids, doing drugs. I was eating veggie trays and doing push-ups and pull-ups and reading everything in the library. So it developed me to the point of being my true self. One of my favorite quotes is, "Isolation is the sole crucible in which a man's character can be forged." You know what I'm saying? Because like Nipsey Hussle says, what is integrity? Doing the right thing when no one is looking, right? And so like in the penitentiary, you unto yourself, and I got to really cultivate myself. And I think that's, that's that was my greatest learning experience other than having children and being married thus far was the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? That you learn what you're willing to get punched in the mouth about in the penitentiary, not what you're willing to sock somebody about. What are you willing to lose a fight about? Are you willing to go in that cell with that nigga that's 10 feet tall because he called you a nigger? I am. I have. You can ask about me. I say it all the time. I'm a legend in the prison system. You can ask anybody ever did time in Oregon. Even if I wasn't in, they'll tell you. Ask them about one, they'll tell you. That nigga's a G, that nigga's a killer. Facts. I'm a legend in the prison system, and it's not because I'm some super hard dude, but like I put it down. That was a part of discovering who I was.
Yeah. So okay, so I heard you say you all right, so just to kind of like tie in certain things, you said that you were raised, you're like a preacher's kid, but you ended up going to prison. Like what's like, because a lot of people think that you know what I'm saying, you got to come from a bad household to get into bad things. What's your
Facts.
mentality towards that, or what can you say towards that to somebody that might have that mentality, like,
I think that there's nurture and there's nature, man. But ultimately, man, it's
and
either
not having a father in your life.
right. And
Some
my
people be like,
father
oh
was
yeah,
in my life.
I didn't have no
My
dad in
whole
my
still
life.
is
So
somehow. Like I think that it's like that song you wrote, man. It's a favorite song you ever wrote that I ever heard is "In Me and Not On Me." You never see me walking around acting phony, talking out my neck, trying to please the
he's the
homie.
homie.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And you know, you remember, man, like you went to Ockley, right?
Went to Ockley.
Where'd you go?
I went to Ockley Green
You went
Beach
to Ockley. So
Elementary School, Ockley Middle School, Jeff.
Remember in Ockley, by seventh grade, niggas were banging. You couldn't, if you started banging in high school, you was a 2000 turnout.
No. Like niggas was just clicked up hard in elementary school, but
in
by
middle
middle
school,
school, you knew
bang.
what neighborhoods everybody was from.
Yeah.
Like you
And
you
niggas was
you
coming to
you
school
kind
with
of
the
knew in the
solid.
back of your mind you wasn't gonna be able to kick it with certain niggas because that was from a
Yeah.
blood neighborhood or a Crip
Already.
neighborhood or whatever,
Facts.
wherever you grew up. But go
Real
ahead.
shit. And you know, niggas is coming to school with the bandana house shoes and the, you know, tops and bottom. Used to sell the solid blue and solid red sweatsuits, and niggas was banging and selling dope and
With the
stealing cars and fucking
bandana.
bitches, everything, bro. And fucking bitches and shooting guns and shit. And so, you know, like I just look at it like, you know, I don't never try to shit on my parents. A lot of people that get on the internet and be like, oh yeah, well I grew up without shit. But I'm not gonna put none of that out there. I love my parents. They did the best they could, you know. But just because your parents is married don't mean they don't got problems. I'm a barber, so I cut people from all over the world: judges, cribs, cops, bloods, masons, drug dealers, everybody, POs, and
Their hair
everybody
grows.
got problems. You know what I'm saying? You get dudes from Beverly Hills that gangbang and they hard. It's a real thing. It happens. The world's a big place, and so like for me, I was just always attracted to the dumb shit. Always attracted, and I'm not nobody to take no shit from nobody. Period. Like that's just period. I don't give a fuck where you from or what. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit at all. I never have given a fuck about any of that shit. And so you know, push come to shove, you know what I'm saying? I was young. I wasn't like I was out here the most notorious gangster in the street or anything like that. I'm not gonna wolf it at all. But I was young. I moved out my house at 17, 16. I'm living on my own in the same house I was raised in Portland. My parents moved away and I just took over the lease. My cousin moves in with me. Well, I started, the white boy had a military lick. He was selling me AK-47s for $100, $200.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I had a Chrome AK, Chinese. I had a Chinese AK with a sound compressor. I had an SKS collapsible stock with a midget clip. I'm not making this shit. You can ask niggas about me. I had street sweepers, everything. And so I had all these guns. I started selling guns. Boom. My little nigga was like, let's hit some licks. So we just started robbing niggas because it was like, you know, realistically, I started robbing niggas. I'll tell you the truth. I started robbing niggas. We came up with the idea of watching Belly.
Wow.
I
Art
swear to God,
imitating
bro.
life
I
imitating
swear to
art.
God. We was watching Belly, and the first scene where they come in with the contacts, and we was like, nigga, we could do that shit. I'm listening to ANiF from MOP. I was influenced by the culture and also the availability. I'm living in gentrified Northeast. It's white folks coming and going. It's victims out here. You know what I'm saying? So we was getting busy just trying to rob everything blind. And then, you know, once you got a gun that you walk around with, especially you got like a chopper. I'm not talking about a 9. I never owned a 9. I had one. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I had choppers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Modified shit. It'll go 7.62 that'll kill everything. You know what I'm saying? So you get a gun, you want to shoot the gun, bro. You get a car, you want to drive the car. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
so, you know, my parents gave me great morals. And I think what they did was they set a precedent and a standard, right? They set a precedent and a standard. And so when I went to prison, I decided I want to get back to being a good person, a solid person, and not just doing shit, you know, to do shit. Thinking about the consequence and trying to actually lay a foundation for some sort of a legacy. I had a good foundation to go back to. A lot of dudes, their parents smoke dope or something like that. It's hard. You have to make this shit up now.
Yeah.
After all this shit in your teens, you have to come and make this shit up and figure out what it means to be decent or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I think differentiated me when I came home from a lot of people is I had a support system and I had a lot of people, you know, in my corner from Go that had shown me what solid was. My father is the most solid nigga, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, no question. You know what I'm saying? And so having that influence in my life, I ain't had no big homies. My dad is my big homie. He'll beat anybody's big homie up. You know what I'm saying? So that made a big difference and allowed me to get a leg up when I came home. But, you know, you could come from anywhere. I knew dudes in the penitentiary. The most gangsterous dude I met in the penitentiary was a white dude named Pete Rock, who was from like Cave Junction, Oregon. Little glasses, dorky looking, nerdy. I was stabbed a cop and was just no joke. So it's either in you or it's on you. Ain't got shit to do with where you come from or none of that, bro. Some niggas from Compton that are bitches. I done slapped a couple of them.
I heard that. All right, so let's switch gears a little bit more. I know we getting really close to press on time, so
You
I want to
good? You
kind of.
good? You good? Let me see. All
right, when did you start barbering?
Start barbering in the penitentiary. 2004, 2005, something like that.
Okay, okay. What made you start doing it though? Like,
I think it was $37 a month. That was money in the penitentiary, and the way the barbershop was set up, it was a blind spot in the weight room where they could cut the lights off. And I was a braider first because I could braid hair. I had long hair. I was braiding niggas here in the yard. I went to the sergeant. I told him, hey, man, you need some culturally specific services. Brothers is out here trading envelopes for braids and doing vice and getting sent to the hole for it. Fuck with me. I could go work in a multi where they have the barbershop and I could braid people's hair and then they don't gotta, it's kind of racist. Now, when you in Pendleton, Oregon, it's so much a Klansman, but it's still Oregon. So they want to be culturally correct. So he gave me the job as a braider. And I would call, if niggas had to fight, two niggas, we never wanted to fight on the yard in front of the skinheads. I would call the two brothers down from the unit, let them go in the multi and fight. Niggas breaking me bags of Tang and shit. I'm getting boxes of coffee and shit. So then the Colombian dude that taught me to speak Spanish would show me how to do the tapers when I had no braids because I was low-key weak at braids. Boom. So he showed me how to do the cuts, how to do the cuts. I was low-key weak. Fact. I was low-key weak cutting hair too, but I'm icy now. But and so the Colombian nigga would show me how to do the braids. Somebody went to the hole. They're like, yo, you want the spot? I'm like, cool. It was like $17 to be the braider, like $37 to be the barber, and I'm getting more coffee, more envelopes because I'm hooking up your face. So bless it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting a whole lot. Mostly it was like the Mexicans and the white, but niggas wasn't fucking with me for a long time, honestly. My shit was weak.
but you was lining up them fades though.
I was trying my hardest, bro. I'm
talking about them fades. You was lining up them fades though.
I was lining up all kinds of fades, and I even got a couple in myself, you know. But I mean, it was a good look because I'm all about black unity. Always have been my entire life, and so I hate to see two brothers on the yard fighting with each other in front of a bunch of actual skinheads.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what I'm saying. It's better for people to just do that in a secluded space, get over it, get past it, not have all those extra mentalities and thinking about, oh man, niggas seen this or da da da. So
yeah, it's like family, you know. If I get in a fight with my brother, we supposed to go inside and fight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be fighting in the street.
Or the backyard. Take it to the backyard.
Come on.
That's y'all backyard.
Come on.
But okay, so okay, okay. Switching gears from barbering because I know you when it came from barbering, you know what I'm saying, you have other business endeavors and stuff you kind of got into. And we're going to get back into the music in a quick second, but tell me, what are some of the other businesses that, you know what I'm saying, you decided, you know what I'm saying, makes sense or that you said, fuck it, I'm going to pull the trigger on. You know what I'm saying? That makes you
one of the big ones was the ATM company. So I have a bunch of ATMs all over the place. And it's really lucrative if you can find cash-only businesses. But it's not like a business that makes money. It's more for me a vehicle to invest my money. I don't fuck with the bank. So I'm the bank's competitor. They don't like me. But instead of a Roth or a 401k might get you 9% on a good year, right? And you get nailed on taxes. An ATM machine will do me 25% every month. So it's like, the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing of like, fuck the middleman. You know what I'm saying? I don't never have money in my bank account. I put it in my ATM. It comes back the next day. I put it back in the ATM. And it's making money for me the whole time. You know, so that's my other major one. I do a lot of Bitcoin trading. I have some Bitcoin mining going on. And I got some other businesses that we want to discuss.
Yeah. Everything can't be told, you know, or people might not support it because all that extra corny shit. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
But moving along, okay. Let's get back to the music. How did people take you calling yourself the king of the Northwest? I mean, I was there with you, but I want to know, you know what I'm saying, from your perspective, like, how did people take to that? Like, you know what I'm saying, when you said, fuck it, I'm the king of the Northwest.
Niggas recognize their lawful ruler. Niggas still recognize their lawful ruler. You know what I'm saying? I just made a post about this. Like, niggas say whatever they want. I am the only rapper from Portland, Oregon that has 13 tapes, that has critically acclaimed pop rap albums, commercial rap albums, gangster rap albums, and conscious and boom bap. I'm the only one. So I am the king. It's funny they even have a discussion about, like, a GOAT in Portland. Like, are you niggas crazy? Like, nigga, every tape, I'm like Drake with no ghostwriter. Every tape, I got a different style. Are you kidding me? Like, so of course they accepted it. I was just saying what everybody was thinking.
Okay.
I got 2 tapes called that. Niggas ain't said shit. Niggas like, yeah, I like the tape.
Yeah, man, shit, I wasn't mad at it. Okay.
We was about to drop a tape called Prince of the Northwest. Remember, he said, never mind.
Yeah. Fuck that. Dog, I had that mentality for a long time. I was like, bro, POT and W, bro. I'm about to drop this mixtape, bro. I got a couple of songs. I'm about to finish it up. My nigga said, yeah, I'm about to do the King of the Northwest. I was like, nah,
Never
never
mind.
mind. And I know your ass. Sometimes, you know, I overthink things and it don't come out in the timely fashion I would like it to. I know your ass, you be just going. You know what I'm saying? You a fucking a hustler in the sense that nigga, when you say you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it in a timely fashion. When I say I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be on my own time, just like how I move in life though. But okay,
Yeah,
so
you know, when I say I'm gonna do it, usually it's really already done. You know what I mean? Niggas will be
that
hearing about
too.
my plans, not realizing I'm actually in execution mode already, you know?
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay, is there a difference in the message when you first started rapping and now? And like what changed? You kind of glitching. We on borrowed time, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I caught my man's right before he slid to you know what I'm saying, get to his business, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait for this little glitch to come through. But you good?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm back. I got you now.
Okay. Okay. Did you hear what the question was? Or want me to repeat it?
Now, what was that?
Is there a difference in the message, like in your music, when you from when you first started to where you are now, or is there still like a undertone message that you just been pushing this whole time? We glitching. Bear with us, y'all. Bear with us. I appreciate everybody that's taking time out of their life to watch this feed. We're gonna get to it. Can you hear me?
In the message,
Yeah, you kind of on the
when I
move.
first started in rap, was that the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference. I think because there's a difference in who I am. Like, I'm not a static or a complacent nigga. Anybody who knows me will tell you that. Like, I continue to grow and learn and read and study new things. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, I have a bookstore. You know what I'm saying? I'm really into literacy and shit like that. So my ideas continue to evolve. When I first started rapping, I was a black nationalist. I was super hardcore. Fuck the white man, fuck the devil, you know, fuck Republicans. I was on all this basic shit that everybody else is off of. And then I grew and I traveled. I experienced. I taught myself a few languages. I opened a few businesses. I had a couple kids. And so naturally, my perspectives have changed as well. You know, now I understand that my position is to make money in America, not to challenge the construct in the way that Martin Luther King did, because, you know, that was 60 years ago when he ultimately got shot. You see what I'm saying? While I value the man's legacy, as well as Malcolm X and all the other freedom fighters, I'm on some advanced shit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some, you know, that's why it's HANiF the Free Slave. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not beholden to this shit no more. So when I talk now, you know, my music now is not really so much about a message. My music now, it's still in there. There's still, if you listen to the music and you listen, the message is actually, I believe, more powerful than it was back then. But you know, the difference is that now I'm rapping more to express myself. So when you hear me talking about hustling and all this other stuff, this is not something I'm sitting down trying to write a message about hustling. This is me going to the studio and expressing myself. You know what I'm saying? Getting things off of my chest. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people really be thinking I'm capping in my raps, like especially my new stuff. But the reason I don't stream it is because everybody really don't need to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody really don't need to hear that, bro. Like, there's nothing fake about any of my raps, bro. My next album, it was No Cloud, No Sympathy. The next one's called No Cap. And I'm not even gonna put it on the internet at all. I'm only gonna press a vinyl because the shit I'm talking about on there, bro, I'm talking about shit I've been involved in that people will never forget me for. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, and that's on a record, but it's real things. But I didn't write these raps to sell them. I wrote these raps during my hiatus, a lot of them to express myself and to get off of my chest a lot of things I was going through. I'm a real nigga. When I say I'm bio certified on all levels, I mean, I get down on every single level on the street, period. There's nothing in the street I haven't done, and niggas can't question that. That's fact. That's fact. I'm not capping at all. All 10 commandments. I'm with all that shit for real. So, you know, I'm a real nigga. If I'm going through something, you know, my way to express myself is to write it down. I really started really writing rhymes and filling up a rhyme book when I was in foster care. You know what I'm saying? When I was in a group home. And I was going through all kinds of shit. You know what that's like. And this was the only way for me to feel good about myself. And I was being given such a negative self-image and all these obstacles. And so when I stopped rapping, I found that rapping wasn't just something I was doing to try to blow up. It was also a means of therapy. And so a lot of these raps you're hearing now, they're just therapy raps. That's why it's so fucking real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, I didn't, like, songs like R.I.P., I didn't ever expect nobody to hear that, bro. I never expect nobody to listen to that, bro. Bank Strip. I wouldn't have probably said half of that shit if I thought niggas would have heard it. Because that shit is not a lie. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all real. Especially No Sympathy, Next Door app, this type of shit, bro. I'm not making this shit up, bro. I wrote that shit for myself. So that's the difference now, is it's not really about a message. It's more about, you know, doing like expressing myself, like really expressing myself, you know?
Yeah. So who inspires you?
Who inspires me? You inspire me, dog. Every time I talk to you, man. And your kids inspire me.
Who?
That's what inspires me. Your kids inspire me, man. You know what I'm saying? And your mom's inspires me, and your brothers inspire me, and the people in my life that tap in inspire me. You know what I'm saying? I am inspired by artists, or at least have been as a young man. I was inspired by, you know, everybody in the town, man. Cool Nuts, Mikey, Versatile Lifesavers, Ilmac, you know, all these dudes inspire me, you know, as an artist. But as a grown man and as an adult, I'm mostly inspired by just other grown men and adults living their life in a way that's solid and reminds me, like, I see my man Dante Peace. You see him on here always with his kid out there, man. That shit inspires me, bro. So much, bro. So much, bro. When I see this dude out there with his kid doing the drills and running with the parachute, I'm like, I love this. This is reminding me of the greatness that we all have within ourselves. And that's inspiring. You know, music is now just a sound. It's not like when you're a kid and you, like, you know, we was young, we didn't have the internet. We thought like New York was like this place and like these dudes was advanced and like, and you go out there and it's regular. And you realize you was just kind of young and unaware. But now, you know, I'm much more inspired by just the regular real life things and like consistency over it's like somebody once said, niggas is like the Harlem Globetrotters. Niggas can't play 5-on-5 in the playoffs, but niggas can shoot the ball from half court every day. But that shit don't win the game. And when you're a kid, you're inspired by the Harlem Globetrotter shit. But as an adult, you know, you inspired by the Steph Curry shit, the CJ McCollum shit, the regular, and this nigga is consistent every day with his kids, with his wife, with his woman, with his grind. You know what I'm saying? That's inspiring.
Come on, mama. How motherfuckers keep it together doing all that extra shit too. Woo, that's inspiring. See a motherfucker keep their family intact while
I always say every man, especially every black man, is a nuclear bomb. And I say that to say that if somebody comes to my mama and grab her booty in public, I gotta go nuke in 0 seconds. Nuke. It can't be boo boo boo. It's gotta be right. But then I went through most of my life with a flamethrower. I'm torching niggas. I don't trip. This is nothing. I got a nuke back here, man. I got a nuke. Don't even trip about this flame. Nigga, you hot? Take some more of this flamethrower. This shit ain't nothing. I got a nuke, nigga. And then I realized, as you're going through life with everything hitting you, you have to keep that nuke is your manhood. That's what if that nuke goes out, you're not a man no more. So I'm going through life with this nuke, but I got to my family, my loved ones, it's got to be a hand warmer. To the rest of the world, it's got to be a match. And I'm getting hit with all this shit, and I can't let this flame go out because this is my manhood. See what I'm saying? So I see dudes who still got that look you in the eye without saying shit and make you shut the fuck up vibe, but they're not being gangster. And they keep this shit going. They got a family. You see a dude out with his wife and his kids, and you think, wow, he got all them kids by that woman, and they in the mall just hanging out, and he's acting like she ain't even crazy. You know she crazy, but he acting like she ain't. I fuck with it. It's amazing that niggas can go through life and navigate that, but that's what it is for us as men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to have one last question. I know we down to like 3 minutes.
Just go for it, bro. You good? My little bro, my friend, I'm just on your head.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this.
All right. I wanted to ask you about your albums. Can you name all of your albums just off the top of your head right now?
Albums or tapes? I got tapes and I got
all of it.
Beautiful Music 1, True Theory Outtakes, True Theory, Beautiful King of the Northwest, Beautiful Music 2, Critical Mass, 12-inch vinyls, Student Union mixtape. There's more. There's more. I'm missing a couple. King of the Northwest 2. There's another EP that I did, and I can't think what it is. Then there is No Clout, No Sympathy.
Okay. What's so the newest one is No Sympathy?
No Sympathy just came out, yeah, in October.
Okay, and what's do you want to like promo anything or say anything about that
Oh
or
man, I
anything
mean,
coming out?
I don't stream my music, so the only way you ever heard me rap on this new shit is if you buy it. You know, my shit is $6.99 on Bandcamp, and I'm not ever streaming that shit. You know what I'm saying? Black people need to stop giving away their art. We will stop. Fuck that middleman. Fuck that Spotify. That's a bootlegger. That's some bullshit. Y'all niggas support some bullshit. Y'all listen to them tiny little MP3s. That's some bullshit. Y'all need to respect the art. Or not. Fuck with that weak shit. My shit for sale. I sell my shit because it ain't free to make it. And I'm sure not giving it away to niggas. That's why the album's called No Clout. Fuck your clout. I can't eat that shit. I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna hit my bottom line. Fuck all that other shit. I'm not going into debt to impress you niggas and spending a bunch of money. If I shoot a video now, it costs me $400. I'm gonna make $700 in album sales. So it cost me mix and master and graphics about $600 to put the tape together because I record my own shit. I record for free with Traffic. So boom, put my shit together. Mix mastering, you know what I'm saying? Other than the twos and fews, I do shoot Traffic because I'm not a weak nigga. I'm gonna put it out. I'm gonna make a couple G's. Ask Tope, he made money on that tape. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out to Tope. Yep.
Yeah. Fuck all that giving it away. And I'm on Apple Music and Spotify and all shit. Fuck all this streaming platforms. Man, that's a white man digging his hands in your pocket, making more money. You gonna pay $25 to get on Spotify. You never gonna make that money back. Fuck that. I'll put this shit on Bandcamp, sell 6 copies, and make my money back. Fuck that. I'd rather sell 6 copies and be a motherfucking slave to a goddamn Spotify. Fuck clout. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I had all the clout. I fucked all these niggas bitches. I beat all these rappers up. I don't give a fuck about clout. Fuck clout. That shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. I'm about a bag. That's about it.
I know that's right. Hey, you being, in my opinion, one of the most okay, I ain't even gonna go on that, but I'm gonna go on that in a minute. Okay. I'll finish my thought though. You being one of the most ultimate hustlers from our region, like bro, I want to salute that. But I thought of something else before I get to that last question. What was your favorite tour or show that you've ever done?
Favorite tour was Pete Rock and Slum. Easy. That was fucking, you was there, bro. So it was every night a new crowd. Hold on 1 second. Yo, Dilla, give me like 10 minutes. All right. She got a new beamer. That nigga crazy. The Pete Rock and Slum shit every night was a packed house. It was like 300 people. I mean, it was just dope, man. It was like I felt after I did that tour, I was like, the game loves me back. I can give this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I did this shit now. I did this shit all across the country for a whole month and murdered these niggas for sure. Like at least the last 20 shows. We killed them.
All right. Go ahead.
So my favorite show though he was also there for was my favorite show was Andre Nicotina and Ben, man. we did Mike Jones the day before, and we drove all the way down there for a beat. I did this shit for a beat. Chi Dooley made me a beat. I did the show, and it was a weak ass show. Mike Jones had no DJ. He was telling the nigga to change tracks on the CD. It was weak. People wasn't fucking with it. It was weak. And I was like feeling super down. And we got to Bend. We pulled up at Bend. The show didn't start till like 7. It was like 5. It was already raining on the ground.
Oh, you know the craziest thing about doing that show, right? About doing that show at La Bamba in Corvallis, Oregon, was bro. That dude that was DJing that night is my DJ to this day.
Landforce. Oh no, I know you're talking about. Okay, I know you're talking about.
No, Reese on Third.
Yes, Reese on Third. Facts. That's crazy, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
He was playing football over there. But go ahead.
That's the thing about hip hop though is I always tell folks you meet people at one point in your hip hop career and they're just doing X, and you meet them later and they're doing X, Y, Z, and you just never know where people gonna end up. You know.
Facts. Okay. So go ahead, bro. What you were saying? You was going more
that was it, man. Those were my favorite. Was the tour, was the Pete Rock and Slum, and the show was 100 niggas. Make some noise for drugs and alcohol. Remember we did the intro, ta, 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 and by the time you were supposed to play the next track, you just said, fuck that, and ran up here. She was popping so hard. You staged down like 4 times. I still had a picture of the little female had a whole booty cheek of yours in her hand. She was you staged down like 6 times that night,
Nigga, I
bro.
was
She
trying
was
to get you to get in there too.
man, I wasn't ready yet. I think my first stage dive came later.
Yeah. Hey, I remember after that show, remember when we was like rocking in front of the crowd? And like when we left, nigga, the front of our jeans was wet because females was licking our dicks. But
Facts. I wasn't involved in anything like that. I recall the front of your jeans.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
but and this was hella ago though. But no, you remember before the show when the boy called us, he was trying to talk like he's like, I'm from San Francisco. He said he was trying to say nigga, my nigga, boy, love one. Boy, you almost did that nigga something dirty back there, dog.
I don't play about that shit, man, at all. They'll tell you to this day, I don't give a fuck, man. We can fight.
Can you tell the story?
Huh?
Can you tell the story if you remember it?
I don't remember it entirely, man. I mean, it's been so many times I had to check a white boy for that shit, you know?
Yeah, man. Well, I just remember the boy, he was trying to talk all cool. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he could have been mixed with like some type of Latino or something like
Mexican
that.
or something, yeah, something
but
like
I was like, but he was like, nigga. I'm like, we like, whoa. Hold your tongue and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to have to slap fire out your stupid ass.
Yeah, all right, but yeah, that was a funny little situation. The other crazy thing about that Pete Rock and Slum Village tour is, I don't know if you remember, that's when I first started growing my beard. I ain't never stopped growing my beard since that tour.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Okay, last question, bro. Get you up out of here. Appreciate your time. If you can give any advice to any other artists, Northwest mainly, you know what I'm saying, what would it be? You know what I'm saying?
Stop streaming. Stop fucking streaming and start making money, man. Stop giving your money to these dirty fucking corporations. Fuck that middleman. Stop streaming. That shit is weak. And these niggas be like, I'm the greatest, I'm the GOAT, if your shit is so fucking dope, just drop it. If you change lives and you're a lyrical, then just drop it. See if you can do a HANiF. You know what I'm saying? Stop streaming. Just drop the shit. If you got fans, they gonna buy your shit. Stop catering to all these Tom, Dick, and Janes that don't give a fuck about your art, man. And just drop your shit and sell your shit and make money on your shit. Normalize making money on art. That's my advice.
Well, bro, I appreciate you. Man, you know, you more than a friend. You're a brother. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
love
I'm saying? Too, APM motherfucking to the death. Motherfucking founder. I appreciate you, bro. And we should have told that story. Maybe another time we'll tell that how that APM started. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta tag Dyson on that one. I'm still mad at her. What the fuck happened?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But bro, I appreciate you. Have a blessed day, bro. Is there anything else that you would like to say, or anybody that you think I should interview? Man,
I think you should interview Jay-Z next.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I got a line for that.
Yeah. If you can't get him, at least do Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at the least. I was thinking
some shit.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking somebody, because I don't even want to interview them. You feel me? They're not even interested. You know, they're well documented enough. I was thinking somebody maybe APM or APM affiliated.
Less is more, nigga. There's plenty of us, right? It ain't too many of us. I mean, you know, it's expanding since I've been out of town and shit. But Kellen might be lit, but y'all don't fuck around no more. I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna holler at Toe. Brody, you done glitched up on us. But I really caught this dude right before he walked into his business. So y'all bear with me. Hey, bro. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Have a blessed day, bro.
Okay, family. Much love to you, bro.
All right, love, bro. Yo, that was the HANiF, the barber. HANiF, motherfucking HANiF, motherfucking Northeast NIF, motherfucking goddamn Luck One, motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the new name, the new project. You know what I'm saying? You can go and link with him on his Bandcamp, you know what I'm saying, to hear the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once again, this episode was brought to you by sponsors, Mob, 2B's Clothing. We appreciate you. Go check out Mob 2B's Clothing up here. Y'all have a blessed one. You know what I'm saying? We also, you know what I'm saying, still supporting Loyalty Beard Care. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them beards looking nice and beautiful. You can probably see that down here. Hey, y'all make sure y'all keep checking in with us. Every week we're going to drop y'all a new banging motherfucking interview where you learn something new about somebody from the Northwest that's doing music or somewhat a part of this culture. Appreciate y'all. Keep tapped in. Spaceman, SBAC3MAN. But when you say it, you gotta say space man. APM Media is where this video will be up on. So make sure y'all don't play. Look out. Peace.